All right, are there any questions? Yes.
So are you saying that the least strongest return is cross court?
The most difficult return is. Not necessarily. That goes back, if you're playing in a match and you realize the person on the left-hand side only gets half of their third shots in play, you and your partner should talk about it and say, hey, we're going at him, but then you need to know that if you're returning that way, you need to get to that middle. I'm not saying you shouldn't hit a cross-court return, especially if there's a person, again, in a tournament, you're saying that's who we're aiming for, that's who we're going to. Just be ready to then cover the middle. Don't hit it there and say, oh, we had a good plan, but he drove it right down the middle and neither of us were there to cover it. So not that cross-court is bad, but your bread and butter should be down the middle. Your easiest ball to cover is straight forward, but when you're isolating someone, you need to be ready to hit it cross-court. Any other questions? All right. When you're in a match, when you're playing, you should have a game plan. You should be saying, this is how I want the points to go. You shouldn't just go out there and say, well, let's see what they do to me. You know, if somebody's going to take control of the point, you should be the one taking control of the point and saying, I want the shots to be my kind of shots, not their kind of shots. If you like to dink cross-court, get it into a cross-court dink. If you're playing somebody that has power, make them hit soft. There's a lot of players that seem to be really good because they can hit it really hard, but as soon as you slow a ball down, they can't hit two dinks. If that's your strength, learn how to slow down a ball. That's what we're going to work on right now, is someone's hitting a ball hard at you. So when someone's hitting a ball hard at you, we're going to do both baseline and also at the kitchen. So I'm going to hit you a ball, and then you guys can whack it back at me. The things you want to look for, when you're up here at the net and you're trying to defend someone pounding a ball at you, the first thing is do not have your paddle down. He hits that ball hard at me, I come up like this, I catch it here. What that ball's going to do is shank off, it's going to go, I have no control. My paddle is here, I'm doing this to it, here, here. I'm reaching almost like I'm on, on my tippy toes to fall forward. I want to get on that ball as quick as I can. Secondly, I do not want to hit that ball with a snowplow angle. That is going to go up in the air. That next ball, it's exactly what he wants, because then he's going to take 2 steps in and hit it harder at me. So you have to have that, you have to get what's called on top of the ball. I want to be here. I want to get the angle of that ball going down. So I'm out in front and I'm going down with that ball. If possible, because if he's hitting that ball hard here and I try to go like this, I have 3 feet to work with. If I go like this, I have 15 feet to work with. So take the ball to the most amount of the court that you have to be able to get it down. So again, now if I have my forehand, I'm going to want to aim to the middle. This is where a lot of people get in trouble. They take that ball here and they whack it right there into the green. So work on taking a forehand straight forward. Here, work on taking your backhand like this, not like this is also, I see this a ton. People take a huge swing with their shoulder. They're coming hard at me. I hit it right here. It shanks off, goes high, goes over there. It should just be here, out in front. I don't need to generate any power. My whole goal is to get that ball down. I want to hit it soft. That guy wants to hit it hard. I'm going to say, let's make you hit it soft. Try to hit every ball hard that you can at me, okay? That was good. Hit it hard. Good. So what I'm trying to show is to put it in the kitchen. As he hits that, I want down like this. If I've done that, he can't hit that next shot in. So my goal is every ball way out here. My paddle stays right here the whole time. So if I hit it on this side, I've moved here. But I don't want to put a ball up. Let me show you what not to do. Hit this and attack in. Go ahead. Both of you. So as I hit those balls up, they're going to then, and then hit that next one, try to hit my feet. Hit it and just start attacking. Run in. No, you're going to have, if you're doing that to a ball where I'm just barely getting my paddle on it and it goes up, that's what goes wrong is these power hitters are hitting at you, is you're not, so I do that, he swings hard. I know I'm putting them a little bit out of their element, but the point being is, we all know those players that just take every ball and hit them hard at you and you're shanking back. Most of the time it's because we have our paddle in. If you do this to them, do your best to get me, guys. If you do this, I'm just going to put the balls down. Hard, sweet.
Yeah, you can. This is too early.
We'll get one, Kyle. All right, it's going to work right here. I'll keep the ball in the middle more. Shift that way a step, Trudy. My goal, see I'm out front. I'm not trying to hit these hard. I'm trying to make it a very, if they're going to swing hard at me, they're going to hit it in the net or they're going to hit it long. So when they've hit from the baseline, I'm not worried as much about depth. Let them come in. One more time. I want to do this. Come in and this will start dinking. Hit it hard at me. I want to do that because now I'm all of a sudden, good shots. That was our best one right there. I'm all of a sudden now going to be in the dink game with them and not the hard game, or they're going to shank it long. So it's going to look like I just want to put it down. Down. Keep hitting hard at me. So the point is, don't let them keep hitting hard. Do something to change that ball. Get it soft, get it low. Now, come up to the net. This is the next thing we want to talk about. If someone's dinking, you want to read their bodies. I can tell when he's going to dink a ball. He's have that in front of him. He's in control. I can also tell when he's going to get ready to rip a ball because he winds up more, and you're going to be ready for it. So what you want to do, same thing, as I'm tracking the person with the ball, I have my paddle out. It's almost like there's a magnet to it. I'm following that ball. I'm following that ball wherever they are. And then as they get ready to hit hard, if they want to hit hard at me,
It was out.
wasn't that the signal to go hard?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Stay up, stay up. If they want to hit it hard at me, my paddle should just be right on the ball. When they want to hit hard at me, I should just be right on that ball until they can't. But if I take that ball, don't do this. This is what I see a lot of people do. Hit one hard at me. You know, you're catching a ball right here into your body. There's no control compared to having my paddle out here like this. I have one. Having my paddle out here, same thing. Hit one hard at me. Not the first shot. Okay. So I have my paddle out. I have it. Oh, I didn't even swing hard. I just caught it out in front of me. So paddle here compared to paddle here will change whether this ball goes up. Same thing here. I'm not trying to hit it hard. I'm trying to get a downward angle on the ball. As they have hit it hard from here, they can't take a ball without this kind of trajectory. So if I'm here, I have now a downward trajectory. You do not want to do this to a ball. So one more time. When I'm hitting a ball, I'm going to give you a low ball and then hit hard at me up. See how that ball goes back in the kitchen? Same thing, Tree. Good shot. So my goal is to be able to get down on that ball as much as possible with my paddle out front. Just put it back in the kitchen. I'm not trying to do anything besides reset the point to soft when we're doing that. The second thing is with this, when they're at the net, I want you guys to swing hard this ball. Really go at it. When they're at the net, well, this one will do it right here. When they're at the net and they're swinging hard, do that all the time. I would bet 7 out of 10 hard shot balls are going to go long. But we engage it and we keep them alive. Every ball, if they're swinging at the net, until they can prove they can put that ball in, don't hit their hard shot. Just get out of the way. Practice being a bullfighter. Just ole. Swing hard. Every one of those balls goes out. You just have to be ready. That's what you really should be practicing. If they want to hit a ball hard, you just step out of the way. Every time, do a backhand with this one. They're just... all the time we're like, oh, have your paddle up and be ready. So we're catching it. Yes, yes. That ball's up here and it's going to go over that fence. If that ball's right here, you know, so basically you have your paddle here. If it's coming at your body, great, you have these here. If that ball's at your shoulder, there's no way a hard shot is going to stay in play. Get out of the way of those balls. Practice that. So what we're going to do for a drill here is we're going to be at the net. Same thing, partners back and forth. Dink 2 or 3, and either one of you can decide to hit it hard, and the other one's either going to be here blocking it out in front, or practicing that. Please practice that a lot. You know, just expect to not hit the ball. Let the first 3 or 4 go. Don't block it. But when it is time to block it, I don't want to see anybody catching balls here, or here, or here, or here. Catch everything here. Paddles here, out of the way. Okay? All right, head back to your courts. We'll review them again. Jeff, you want to step in here?
Sure. Let me turn this off.
Thank you.
Dad, you want me to turn this off?